Namaskar. Thank you for going through the entire course on 16 points, and I hope it has helped you very much. And today is the final point. It is abbreviation CSDK. CSDK, so it is actually 4 points. So I was thinking why those points were put together. They were put together for maintaining the proper flow, to be in the actually the entire 16 points is like that, but this particular final 16th point, it reminds us about the importance of satsanga, the importance of spiritual company, and it defines a certain points that really will keep you always in the positive and energy, full of energy. So CSDK. C is conduct rules. In the point number 12, we are required to maintain firm faith regarding the sanctity of conduct rules. But here we are required to actually follow it. It is again is a practical. Follow the conduct rules. Conduct rules, this is what makes us spiritualists. Our behavior, not our philosophy, not our clothes, not our lifestyle, but the behavior, the conduct rules, what we do, what we think. Then S, seminars. Seminar is such a big thing. First of all, it is to maintain the rhythm of refueling yourself. To have enough spiritual energy, you do twice a day meditation. Then once a week, you do collective meditation. And time to time, like once in 3 months or like once in half a year, you need to do seminar. Seminar is when we all gather together for 3 days minimum. 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, 1 month, whatever. We gather and but the system, like the standard system, is 3 days. And we do meditation 5 times a day. We do asanas twice a day. And we follow the very strict routine of spiritual life. And we do it together, so you can imagine what kind of energy is generated. And apart from that, we talk on the topics. First day is on the topic of spirituality. Second day is on the social topics. It's like how we can improve the society. We describe it, we try to understand the social philosophy, we try to understand the social issues and how to improve the society. And the third day is the organizational. It's how we all together, what we actually can do. The first 2 days is philosophical, you just try to understand. But on the third day, you discuss as a community of spiritual practitioners what we can do for us, for society, for other people who are thirsty spiritually, how to develop and how to implement the spiritual mission. So this is every day has a special inspiration. When you listen about spirituality, you really want to meditate, because it is like you come to know, you come to touch with the essence. When you listen about social issues, you get the inspiration to create a better society. And then the third, when you communicate with your fellow practitioners on how to do something, it is you build the team, you build a strong family, you build a strong collective, the strong society. And it is all of those days are very, very inspiring. And of course there are very strong programs, just like Akhanda Kirtan, 3 hours of singing of mantra, or 6 hours of singing of mantra, or 12 hours of singing of mantra, or we do long meditations. That is the seminar. And seminar needs to be regular. It's not just like some people think it is like something like a luxury vacation. You go, means it's kind of, vacation is kind of extra things that for me to enjoy. It's not like that. It is a spiritual duty. And if you do that, you have the energy. And if you have the energy, then it is easy to meditate. When you feel the desire to meditate, it means you have energy. When that desire is not there, it means your energy is very low and you need more energy, more spiritual energy. Many people have been really resurrected by the practice of seminars. They go there already thinking, are you gonna stop this spiritual practice? It becomes very difficult. How can I adjust with my busy life? But then, by attending such seminar, they shine. This happened to me one time. I remember it was actually about 3-4 years ago, and I was feeling very, very, very tired. I was feeling very burnt out because of busy life and doing lectures and seminars, and I wanted to move, to shift from one place to another and have a little bit more quiet life. But then my senior monk friend, he said, okay, let's go to India. Okay, let's go. We went to India, and there was this a special seminar. It was called Avaduta Mahasabha, the great gathering of Avadutas, the monks. And after 2 days of frying in that environment, I just felt like reborn. I felt so much energy, and I felt desire. I want to do, I want to meditate. That is the magical effect of the collective environment when everybody meditates. Yeah, we live in a world and nobody meditates actually, and due to that you lose the energy. Energy is being distributed, but you are not replenishing yourself. But in the seminar, everybody meditates, and it rejuvenates you. So that is important. CSD, D, duty. Spiritual aspirant must cultivate this feeling of duty. I have a certain duty in my mission. We are collective of practitioners, and I take some duty. Maybe in the beginning the duty is very simple. I will cook some food and I will feed everybody after collective meditation. I will make some sweet, I will distribute for everyone. Or I will read something from a spiritual book after collective meditation. Or I will clean the place of collective meditation. These simple kind of duties. But you cultivate that feeling that I must give something to the society, to the small society or to the larger society. Our guru, he used to say, he said, I give duties to everybody, even to small children. Their duty is to eat, sleep and cry. So, like that, and especially for the disciples, they must have a duty. Through duty we develop. So that is. So if you don't have duty, you try to make yourself a duty, or you ask from the collective where you practice collective meditation, you ask, what duty can I have? That is very important. And finally, CSDK, Kirtana with Lalita Marmika, Kaushiki and Tandava. Kirtana with dances. We sing Kirtana before meditation. Bábá Nam Kevalam, that is the preparation. And we do it with the Lalita Marmika. That is a different thing. Even now I move like that and I feel my mind just goes into a more beautiful bhava after that. So that is the deep reflex, deep instinct within me. So Lalita Marmika is very important. Before every meditation, must do Kirtana, even for 5 minutes. And then also other dances, Kaushiki and Tandava. Kaushiki is the dance particularly for females, also can be done by males, and Tandava is particularly for men, the masculine dance. Those dances, they are important to maintain proper functioning of the body, especially the higher glands of the human body. So this last point is helping you to maintain the good energy, the good inspiration, and always desire to meditate. So this is the 16 points. I hope you enjoyed that course, and I hope you can implement maybe first 25%, and then after a few months maybe 30%, and then 40, 50, 70, 90, and if you implement 100%, I would like to personally come and touch your feet in the gesture of my respect and admiration. And if you have done so, you have benefited this earth tremendously, because through your person so much of spiritual energy will enter into this world and will benefit all of us. Thank you. Namaskar.